All right, let's talk about one of the biggest challenges facing startups in India today. It's not about ideas, it's about execution. We're going to break down a brand new system that's designed to fix that, built around a really powerful idea called orchestrated execution. And this right here gets to the absolute core of the problem. It's not that India is short on brilliant ideas or founders with incredible drive. Nope. The real bottleneck, the thing holding so much back, is the system for getting things done. Look, if you've ever tried to build something, this is going to sound so familiar. It always starts here, with these basic urgent needs. You need good people. You need to move fast. And more than anything, you need people who are actually going to deliver on their promises. It's the universal starting line for every single startup. But almost immediately after you know what you need, well, that's when the struggle really begins. And it's a story that plays out over and over again. A chaotic, frustrating search for help. So you start, right? You jump on LinkedIn, you send out 10 messages, hopeful, and you're lucky if you get maybe 2 replies back. The funnel is already shrinking fast. And out of those, if you're really, really lucky, one person might actually get what you're trying to do. But so often, at the end of all that effort, you're left with 0. Nobody who sticks around to see the project through. You're right back where you started. That is the execution problem in a nutshell. But what if there was a better way? A totally different approach? Well, this is where Gcode comes into the picture. It's a completely new system designed from the ground up to solve exactly this problem. So what exactly is Gcode? Think of it as a global community of experts in their fields. But here's the crucial part. Its whole purpose is to turn a startup's needs into structured execution. This isn't about having more conversations. It's about delivering real, tangible outcomes. Now, let's be super clear about what this is not. It's not another freelancing site where you're just sending random messages into the void. And it's not your typical outsourcing model either. This is the opposite of chaos. It's a structured system built for results. And this phrase really says it all. Orchestrated execution. Think about an orchestra conductor. They don't just put a bunch of amazing musicians in a room and hope for the best, right? No, they guide them, they structure the entire performance, and the result is a perfect symphony. That is exactly what Gcode does for a startup project. Okay, so that's the big idea. It sounds great in theory, but how does it actually work in the real world? Let's walk through the Gcode process. It's all about structure and clarity. First, a startup defines a really specific, clearly scoped need. Then, the system matches that need with verified specialists. After that, the experts come back with concrete proposals. We're talking actual plans, not just a resume. Next up is a crucial step called the enablement call, to make sure everyone's on the same page for a clear go or no-go. If it's a go, a project cohort kicks off with all the tools and milestones ready. And finally, everything is monitored with a 360-degree feedback loop. It's a full end-to-end system. And the beauty of a system like this is that everybody wins. Startups get the actual results they so desperately need. The contributors, the experts, and interns doing the work, they build up incredible, proven credibility. And the entire startup ecosystem around them just gets healthier and more efficient. It's a win-win-win. Now, this is where the story gets even more powerful. We've talked about the global system, but let's zoom in on how this is being used to fuel an incredible local initiative, the Gcode Fobo story in Odisha. Just imagine for a second, taking that powerful, global engine of Gcode, all its tools, its network of experts, its processes, and handing the keys over to a local community to drive their own future. That's the idea, global capability, but with local ownership. And that is precisely what Gcode Fobo is. It's the Gcode execution system, built for and tailored to the state of Odisha. The name says it all, doesn't it? Fobo stands for Odisha by Odias. It's a mission to bring this world-class execution system directly to the startups, the talent, and the experts within Odisha, all driven by the very community it's built to serve. And the benefits are so tangible. For local startups, it means building with the confidence that they've got top-tier execution behind them. For local interns, it means working on projects that actually matter. And for local experts, it's a chance to create massive impact right at home, empowering Odisha to not just be a part of the startup story, but to lead it. So when you boil it all down, the takeaway is incredibly simple. If you're tired of the struggle and you just want execution, real, tangible results, then the answer is to join the system. But it really goes deeper than that. For anyone connected to Odisha, the question becomes something much, much bigger. This isn't just about getting work done anymore. If you want to see the entire region succeed, if you want to see it thrive, the real question is, will you join what is becoming a true movement?